What is going on, Nitro gang? Welcome to the first Friday after America's favorite holiday, and that is Thanksgiving, the holiday that made sure the colonists here in the New England region survived. I hope everyone had their turkey, but today we're going to have a little bit of nitro turkey. Now, I'm going to wait till you guys show up here in the stream. I understand there are epic sales going on right now, and people are trying to buy those cheap televisions. But here on this channel, we're trying to keep making Nitro great again. BMR31, how you doing, bro? Thank you for becoming a recent channel member. Means a lot to me. Doug Boy, what's going on? The best channel moderator, Lotus RC, how you doing? Guys, if you haven't gone to Lotus RC's channel, he just got a sickening boat. That's right. He is the VP of the boat division. And what I will do, I will post a link to his newest video because I want you guys to go see the kind of stuff that our channel moderators are doing. These guys not only take the dirt out, they make boats great again. So I'm going to put a link to his video, Lotus 420. He is building a giant gas boat. Go to his channel, support him. And he told me that most likely by the spring, he will be out there in a giant lake with the boat. And it's gonna be loud because it's a two-stroke, baby. We got Sergio M. How you doing? Geo Mac, Compass RC, Nitro, Pizza and Nitro, Jason Brawley, Big Boys Toys RC. Happy Friday night to all of you. Clifford is here with us as well. On the side, I got the Nitro Game Queen, Melissa. Now, she will be handing me the tools. But you know what? The tools are right next to me, so what is she gonna hand me? Maybe a little bit of chocolate. Maybe a little bit of vanilla pudding. Who knows? Maybe some jerked chicken. Because we all got leftovers, don't we all? Anyway, Pitbull, Air-Cooled, Tony Ferraro, how you doing, man? Andrew Surrey, happy to see you here. Rory Holler. Now, I'm going to wait a little while, and we will dig in to this TC3. Let me give you the little bit of an update on this particular model. You guys might have seen this on the channel, and this one, in fact, is extremely clean, extremely pristine. And take a look at those two-speed gears, baby. They mesh better than two people when they first meet each other and go on their third date, if you know what I'm talking about. Because everybody knows, after date number 3, the mesh gets a little bit off-putting. The mesh is good on about date 3, depending how much of an ethical individual you truly are. Okay, anyway, bottom of this chassis, let me give you a little rundown on this model. It's relatively clean. This particular one has a little bit of a low suspension. So, you know, it's got a little bit of scratches going down. But my goal is to take apart the trans right now with the proper hardware, and by that I mean SAE hardware, and take a look at the shoe type transmission. Now, if you guys have worked on two speeds from other brands, like a Traxxas, let's say, this is nowhere like that at all. This has 2 screws and 2, I would say, hardness. Well, there's 4 screws overall. I'm going to show you guys in the manual in a little while, so don't worry too much about the math, the numbers. Let's just be here, stay positive, stay ethical, make sure people have a better day today than they did last time. And you know what? I live by those words. And in the second part of this conversation, I will tell you guys my new purchase that is coming to the channel. Some of you, Xavier, how you doing, man? Happy to have another awesome channel moderator join the chat. The people I trust are here. Now, I'm not sure if I'll be able to test the 2-speed yelling today. It's pretty windy outside. It's raining. It's not the best of days, okay? It might be the worst of days. But it's always a good day to take apart a transmission. If you guys have had this TC3, you would know these are some of the best handling, Now, our channel moderator, Lotus420, recently picked up a Nitro TC3. Grizzly RC, how are you, man? After I told him, bro, do whatever it takes to make that TC3 deal go down. And he said, I will make that happen, bro. RPM Nitro, welcome to the Nitro Gang fan channel membership. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much. So he went and picked up a TC3. And in about 3 days' time, he was out there yelling two-speed baby loud and proud. He can confirm I did not steer him wrong. Did Smooth Anti-Tanning Cops, how are you, man? That is quite a unique username, and I read it pretty great. He goes, hello, man. Don't remember seeing you, but if you are new here to the channel, everybody say hello to a new channel viewer. The username is Did Smooth Anti-Tanning Cops. Man, that is some kind of message, and I like that message. I don't know what it means, but I'm sure it means something, all right? Okay, let us continue. Now, this is the last generation of the TC3. There are several generations of these. I, in fact, have... You guys want to take a little guess how many TC3s Hybrid over here has? Melissa, you want to take a guess how many TC3s I have? It really ranges from 1 to 29. Take a guess. Damn, she's correct. I'm not gonna say it. RC Adventures with a hyper sensational 8. No, bro, come on. I live in New York City. What do you think? I'm Bill Gates over here? No. I just run a small Nitro RC channel, dude. Come on. Let's face it. I have about 3. All right? This one, in fact, isn't mine. I'm going to tell you guys right now, this one isn't mine. That means whoever's it is has to yell two-speed baby at all times. Now, for me, I'm okay with driving okay, good enough type of stuff. I don't need 100% terrific, okay? You know what I'm saying? I'm a straight A- student, as I was in high school and in Nitro. That's okay. We don't need overachievers, you know? We just need achievers. Achievers, baby. So, 0.15 pull start. Now, I do want to say, if you guys are shopping for these models, be aware of the certain generations of these that existed over the years. This is the last generation, the one with the 0.15 size engine and this relatively cool-looking cooling head. The earlier generations had more of a Thunder Tiger style looking smaller fin cooling head. They were also 0.12 size engines. So if you get a 0.15, you are in the money. You are in the Showcase Showdown with Bob Barker. Or currently right now, Drew Carey. I don't know, who here is not a Drew Carey fan? Me personally, he should have stuck to the Drew Carey show. I'm sorry. He should have stuck to a Drew Carey show. Let me see what you guys are saying. Oh, Rory Howard goes, yes, blown away. You got to pay $20 to go across the bridge. So basically, yes, I live in a certain part of New York City. We are landlocked because it's an island, right? And there are 4 bridges. They all basically cost about $19 to cross no matter what. But the thing is, once you cross that $19 bridge, it's back. It's both directions. I added it up. There's also other toll roads. So tomorrow, if things go right, I will be going on another Nitro Gang road trip. Okay, in the morning with my bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich in Melissa's hand. You know why it's going to be in her hand? Because driving and eating is dangerous, unless it's a burrito from Taco Bell, okay? You can't trust a bagel sandwich, everybody. Stuff falls out of the bagel sandwich. But when you go to Taco Bell, they wrap your burrito so nice, stuff never falls on the floor. And you can remember and write that down if you want. All right, we got ourselves Tiger ERC and Mike Neves. How you doing, guys? This Nitro belonged to Nitro Gang Mike over here in the stream. He purchased this brand new. So he has memories going down when he went to the hobby store, picked this baby up, fired it up, and said, let's hope nothing bad happens. I'm kidding, he didn't say that. But I'm sure he thought about it in his brain. We got John, channel member. How you doing? He goes, enjoy the humor. Thank you, man. And the two-speed baby content. All right. So What do you guys want? Do you want me to show you Lucas Stalk up here with a sickening Traxxas T-Max Tony green emojis? That is nice, bro. Gotta tell you, it's not easy making emojis because, like, basically they gotta fit into a small little dumb format, and you got no choice but to live with it. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Now tomorrow, Nitro Gang deal going down. Australiano, how you doing, man? I'm not gonna tell you guys what it is, but it's a freaking Nitro. And it's not just a regular freaking Nitro. I'm going to show you something in my hand. How you doing there, Boosted RC, man? I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving, by the way. You know, I'm trying to keep it RC, not mentioning holidays that already passed yesterday too much. But hey, we all had leftovers today, didn't we? I certainly did. Wow. This is something that I plan on using in the Nitro RC I will most likely be picking up today. Do we have any guesses? I hope this pull starter fits, actually. If you guys haven't seen it, this is from the Hobeo Hyper 21. Sometimes called the Offnet Hyper 21 too. Turbo, baby. This is the one-way bearing they integrate. Basically, I wouldn't call it a turbo fan because there's no such thing, but kind of an impeller when it spins, when fuel and air enters the combustion chamber through the crankshaft. This will spin and, of course, atomize the air more efficiently. And you guys understand, you need great atomization. I feel atomized already. Anybody remember those like impeller devices they used to sell to increase your car fuel economy? How you doing there, Benjamin Martinez, bro? Meet this RC, man. Meet it. Say hello. How you doing? Anybody remember, I used to have a Ford Taurus back in the day, and they used to sell those impeller devices that were marketed to increase your fuel economy. So I installed it. Will you guys want to take a little guess if those impeller devices work? They were called like fuel savers. Basically, you remove, yes, the Tornado, Lotus RC knows. You basically remove, let me switch the camera up a little bit. And James Simroth, how you doing? So you guys could have a little face-to-face with a true OG of the Nitro Gang, that is me. Then we will continue disassembling the chassis. All right. Oh, look at that new setup in the back. We got the off the chicks on the wall. Sickening. You know what, Melissa just gave the off the chick the middle finger. Yo, Melissa, it ain't her fault. She done got no brain and she decided to use her body to make money. People on this channel use their brains to make Nitro great again. It ain't her fault. Sometimes you're born with the looks. Sometimes you're born with the body. That chick was born probably with a bad habit. And I don't want to say what kind of habit. It's probably a bad habit, okay? Probably related to her booking agent. Let me see what you guys are saying. So yes, I was talking a little bit about, before I continue with this TC3. You looking at my pillow over here? It's just a pillow. There's nothing exciting over here, bro. Nothing. It's just a pillow. So yes, they were called like Tornado. I had a Ford Taurus at the time, and long story short, Ford Taurus was terrible in every single way other than one. Anybody here want to take a guess? What aspect of the Ford Taurus wasn't a disaster? What aspect of the Ford Taurus was sickening? There was literally one aspect I liked about it. Only one. And it wasn't the terrible transmission. That was the last aspect. Okay, honestly, the lights were not too bad. What aspect of the Ford Taurus? All aspects, how you doing, bro? No, come on, man. I was poor. It wasn't the SHO. It was a Taurus SE, man. SE. Not even the SEL. I wish it was the SEL. It was the SE, 2001 Taurus SE. You know, the oval body style. It was actually quite soft. The suspension was real nice. It had a nice, like, relatively, it was the last generation of kind of those bench seats. You know, you had an armrest, but it was the last generation. RPM goes, the oil leaks. Actually, mine had no oil leaks. It was only like 3 years old when I bought it. Like, dude, it wasn't that old. So like 3-year-old Ford Tauruses at that time were literally going for like maybe 4,000, maybe 5,000, because basically when you bought a Ford Taurus, you expected to put in a transmission like next month, right? Corey, how you doing all the way from Canada? Say hello to Brent over there. We got the VPs in the house. So yeah, I had a Ford Taurus. Then there was basically what happened was there was like a hurricane here. It was the biggest hurricane that we've had. And you know, when I woke up, my Ford Taurus was in the woods. So you know, I had like liability insurance, and I got $400 to junk the car. Okay, so I kind of lost out, but like whatever. I was in college at that time. It didn't seem like a big deal. Although, actually, it was a huge deal. Yeah, but people were driving like cheap cars at that time. Like, you know, you weren't buying like high-end Nissan Muranos or nothing like that. All right, let's see what you guys are saying. We're gonna continue. Now, the deals. Harlem NYC, how you doing, man? Happy to see you here. Did you guys see my recent post on the community tab? I picked something up that was on a great promotion, and I put the link to that item in the description to this video. It was the SkyRC SR5 motorcycle. Now, yes, it is substantially worse than the Losi Pro Moto. Might be light years worse, in fact. But I need to quantify how much worse it is. Therefore, I put the credit card information in and I made the deal. You guys want to take a quick look at the SkyRC deal and some of the promotions that are going down right now? There's also a 10% A-Main coupon you could use on anything that isn't already a clearance item. Yo, are you looking at the off-the chicks in the back? That's okay. That's why they're there. You think she don't want you to look at her? She wants you to look at her. You think she did that hair like that in the morning for no reason? There's a reason. All right, so I'm going to show you this, guys, and then we're going to continue to the TC3. The reason is these items are basically low stock right now. They're limited stock. They're basically gone. So a while ago, this was a $400 motorcycle, bros. $400. Now it's on a massive clearance. The clearance that is light years ahead of anything fathomable. Okay, 20 leagues under the sea clearance type of stuff. So let me bring it up over here and I'll show it to you. Then it's TC3 time, okay? I'm sorry for the delay. Monty Kriska, how are you, man? Happy Friday to you. Okay, my dudes, we're going to take a look at the stream. And I will simply just navigate to where, well, you know where we got to navigate to the sale, bro, to the sale. Melissa, you see the screen okay? Oh, man, Lucas Stalk up over here with the emojis. Sickening. Can't believe that's even me. Mark DiVincenzo, how you doing? Tara Curry, welcome to Friday Night Nitro. Before we go with the TC3, I just want to show you guys the sale items, and in particular, the motorcycle I picked up. So if you scroll down to the description, make sure you click this link, SkyRC quarter scale motocicleta. That means motorcycle, for those of us that don't speak exactly directly translated Spanish. So let me click it. It's already on order. It already got shipped. Right? Now listen, it's not as good as the Losi Pro Moto. But the thing is, the Pro Moto isn't currently $229 with a battery. That's the reality. This is less than half price. So let's take a quick look at some of the specs of this bike. You know, maybe some of you guys don't care, but any RC is better than no RC. You know, sometimes people message me, and they're like, you know, you're going to be mad at me for buying an Arma. And I never said you're not allowed to own electrics. I just said you got to own 4 Nitros, then you got to own 1 electric. And it's all good. And there is no current Nitro motorcycle that this competes with. Unless you find like a vintage Thunder Tiger Ducati, that's not really in the thing, you know? So yeah, Boosted RC, this comes with battery. Mine's already got shipped today. I ordered this yesterday, bro. And if you're going to get it, use the link and make me happy. So let's take a quick look at it just in the picture. So here is the layout. It's good features. It does have a gyro, but unlike the Losi, the gyro is in the back wheel. Lotus RC, been a member for 33 months. Sickening. Sickening. We do have a metal sprocket and a metal chain, so that is similar to the Losi. It does come with a bike stand, but this one's kind of a rear wheel stand. Sprocket's real nice. Losi actually makes you pay money for the upgraded aluminum sprocket, right? So we do have no holes in the wheel. Similar off-road knobby tire. And the front does not have a disc brake. So Lotus wants to know, does it have a gyro? Yes, the gyro is in the back wheel. So that's kind of the magic here. That's the magic. You got to understand, this is a much older design than the Losi, so you can't really compare it, but it's still a unique motorcycle. Let me see. Let me scroll to the next pictures. Let's take a look at it like in this format. Okay, I'm going to go to the right. The rider is painted. Now, in terms of size, they are about the same size. Brushless with a brushless gyro. And by the way, the gyro is adjustable. I read about it. Una Fantasma, how are you doing? Yep, it got only rear brakes, which is actually okay. Let's take a look at this side. Here we have the electronic speed control unit, pinion, spur gear. It does have side protection, but it's not like the wheel like the Losi. Rear monoshock. Very similar setup overall. In fact, Losi copied this. The body isn't as durable. It's mostly Lexan. On the Losi, it's hard plastic. But you got to understand, the Losi is triple the price, basically. Well, I wouldn't say triple. It's 2 to 3 times the price right now. Jose Velasquez, how you doing, man? I'm, over here just talking about this SkyRC motorcycle I just purchased. Before we do that, I want people to make sure they buy them. They are limited in stock quantities available right here. Extra limited. Let's continue with the pictures. There really isn't much information on these. These do go for like $400 on AliExpress. So they're actually pretty expensive. You get a regular 2 radio channel. It's 2.4 gigahertz, so nothing crazy. It comes in a pretty relatively nice box. In terms of scale, 1/4 scale. So it's about the same overall size as the Losi Promoto. Super stabilizing electronic system. Yes, it has an adjustable gyro. All right. I've seen driving videos of these. They're pretty incredible, actually. I wouldn't say if you knew what you were doing, it was substantially worse. It wasn't substantially worse. Plus, it does come with a battery. It's a nickel metal battery, but you could easily run a 2 to 3S LiPo with their EC5 connectors, right? Or IC5, whichever one. They're similar. Personally, I think this is worth owning. For the price, $229, bro, I had to get one. What do you guys think? You support this purchase? Give me a hell yeah if you support this purchase. Of course, I would have bought a Nitro instead, but there was nothing on Facebook Marketplace that day, you know? Jose Velasquez goes, hell yeah, brother. Okay, so it's going to be coming in the mail. You know, it's cheap. And these bikes really almost never go on sale. Like I said, 43% clearance, right? The Promoto is better. But this isn't 100% worse. It might be 25% worse. Okay? So I will do a fair comparison, right? I'm not sponsored by them. I have no benefit in, propagandizing this kind of stuff. All right. So click the link. Make the deal. Let's get on to the TC3, baby. Yo, Melissa, you think the Nitro gang over here likes the Promoter? You think so? How are we going to find out? She said she thinks you guys like it. I don't know. I'm telling you, add it to cart before the deal is gone. Use the link. You're going to be happy. Right now is the time to buy. And later is the time to sell on eBay for about $100 more. All right? That's the truth right there, bros. That's the truth. And there ain't nothing wrong with it. That's RC economics, baby. RC economics. All right, guys. TC3 gang time, okay? Yeah, it's a Bagel Lotus. It's electric. But the thing is, there really is only one Nitro motorcycle that I can recommend. And, it's going to cost you like maybe 25 platelet donations. Anybody knows what platelet donations cost these days? It's a lot. Well, not cost, more like, it's not that easy. Either way, I'm not into that. All right, bros. Yeah, there's a dog barking. It's barking. It's barker outside right here. Robin Nizla, how you doing? He goes, I have a Mugen Seiki, and it's worth almost 700. Yeah, the Mugen Seiki MTX2 is a pretty desirable chassis. Nicholas Kenny, how are you, man? Asking for a shout-out. Dude, you don't got to ask for a shout-out, you know? I try to read all the channel members, viewers' comments here as they come in, you know, as much as I possibly can. So, Nicholas Kenny, how are you, man? If you guys could tell him hello. Melissa, tell Nicholas Kenny hello. Do him a solid. Make him feel like he matters, because we go throughout life in an absence of love. You know, I don't want to have to use that word, but I gotta say it. RC Adventures, welcome back to the Nitro Gang fan membership. We missed you, man. Nicholas Kenny goes, I have an MGT 4.6 with a turbo 8-port. That's a Offner Hyper 8-port. I'm fully familiar with that engine, dude. I have like 3 of them myself. They are very hard to start. They have crazy sickening compression. Well, you know what they say. The more ports, the more compressioning. Okay, let us continue. Tony Ferrara, thank you, man, for having good, positive, ethical conversation with viewers here. That is very, very important. Now, let's dig into the TC3. I'm going to tell you what the situation is, right? Situation is it don't shift. It's basically straightforward. It don't shift. I want to yell 2-speed, baby, but I couldn't. Yep, Lucas Stolkup goes, I support the purchase on that motorcycle. Yeah, man, you know, if the price is right, you're going to be a Showcase Showdown winner with Bob Barker, man. So, battery compatibility is very important to me, and that motorcycle has got it. Okay, let's check condition of this engine. It's basically close to new. I'm going to show you guys compression is fabulous. How you can tell, I could easily lift this whole car by the pull starter, right? So I'll do it again just to demonstrate. Here's my hand. I could easily lift it. The compression is sickening. It's basically interstellar. Just like the spacecrafts that the U.S. government has right now, spacecraft Voyager. I forgot what the other one is, but they are in interstellar space, baby. Anybody here watch documentaries about space travel and exploration? You should. It'll open up your mind. Get you out of that funk. Now, today, I went to work on the subway, as I do basically every day. And this one guy, you know, felt pretty bad for him. You know, he was sleeping on the subway car. And, you know, all of a sudden he wakes up, and I don't want to have to say this word because it's an illegal word. I don't know if it's illegal. Kyle G, how you doing? He goes, I'm a HORROEIN dealer. Anybody knows what that word is? HOR, I think I spelled it right. HORROEIN dealer. He just starts yelling it. Let me tell you something, guys. He's not that. They're not that easy to give away. All right, let's dig in. We got a 2-speed trans issue. Basically, I got to disassemble this whole mechanism. This is what's known as a shoe-type clutch. You can adjust it through this access hole, but I've already tried doing that, and let me give you the rundown. Richard B, how you doing, man? Happy Friday Nitro to you, man. I'm happy to see the viewers show up here, interacting with each other, and staying positive. Boosted RC ordered one. Bro, you're going to be happy, man. You're going to be happy. You're going to be happy. I'm telling you. That SkyRC motorcycle, it's a $400 motorcycle normally. And I've seen like a lot of videos on them. They're not that bad. They honestly are not that bad. The main difference is, okay, the Losi has a front brake. I'm going to tell you guys the truth. The Losi front brake sucks. It does close to nothing. It's like boiling pasta for 2 minutes and trying to eat it. Let me tell you something. You boil pasta for 2 minutes and try to eat it, you're going to break your teeth. Okay? The Losi front brake, and people I noticed do not really mention this. I don't know why. They just don't want to say the truth, I guess. But no matter how hard you adjust the Losi Promoto MX front brake, no matter what you do, the front brake will never lock up. You probably have to replace the servo, at least. It's a fairly complicated mechanism. I don't really want to get into it. Okay, gonna start by disassembling the rear shock tower. So yeah, guys, as I said, do what Boosted RC here does and did use my link, make the deal while they are still in stock. Because when the time comes, and I know many of you guys, how you doing, my bro, Original Man RC? We gotta go hit the RC track when it's warm. I know it's been cold. You guys have seen Original in my videos. I restored. Say hello to him. He's a good dude, a local friend of mine. He recently joined the Nitro gang, bros. All right, I'm just removing the screws from, well, they basically go through the shock tower, but in this case, we need to remove them from, it kind of goes this way. Yeah, man, OG, we're always good, man. We're always good, you know what I mean? We're not like chicks. We don't need to call each other every day. You know what I'm saying? We boys, that's how it works. All right. I think that's mostly true. Okay. We got to do this. But for real, Original over here is a true lover of RC. He has electrics. He has nitros. He has big ones. He has the small crawlers. He has boats. He's really out there living his best RC life. And that's what matters. And he's a positive dude who works out, who eats healthy, who thinks positively and tries to make his life better. And it doesn't hurt that he drives one of the most reliable car brands known to man. Andrew Surrey, welcome to the Nitro Gang fan membership. I appreciate it, brother. Okay, so the top, what is this? Shock tower is off. TC3 design is actually quite easy to work on. Got to remove the differential cover and this cover right here. This is the bearing cover. So I'm going to start with the bearing cover just because it's easier for me to do. You guys have a good view over here? Remember, I really care about a good view. What's up there? 420 Traxxas, man. How you doing? I'm give you guys a little catch up. I'm removing. Andrew Surrey goes, you have entertained me. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. You know, I try to make all my jokes not mean, and I try to actually have some rational facts behind them. That's what matters. Today, people joke at the expense of other people. That is not right. That is just not right. Original Man, thank you for that channel donation. I appreciate it, bro. You guys will see him in a video. I think we recorded another one. I just haven't edited it. But you'll know him when you see a cool dude running a Nitro buggy. And it's not me. Because I only know one other cool dude in Staten Island that runs a Nitro buggy. Oh, shit, I know 3. Dan. Can't forget about my boy Dan. Okay, we know a couple. Can't forget about Dan. No. All right, so we got the cover out. The bearing. The goal is to remove this entire assembly, by the way. That's kind of what we're doing. Let's continue. Yo, Melissa, do they see well? Yeah. Because if they don't see well...
They do see well.
Yeah, can't forget about it, brother, bro.
Can see it, everyone can see it.
Really now, really.
That's really.
Anyways, anybody here have some deep fried turkey? I was on Instagram the other day. Keep getting videos about people dropping turkeys in their deep fryer and getting burned. It's like they don't watch Instagram videos. Sickening. Let me change it up to this side. I mean, I now know not to drop a turkey in the deep fryer. All right, boosted our season, enjoying that cam angle. All right, I gotta work harder, guys. I gotta work harder. I mean faster. Sorry.
We do work hard.
We all work hard, but guess what? Improvements always have to be made.
You know that lyric? Play hard, work hard, play hard, work hard. It's a song.
Yes, I know that song. It's a pretty good song.
It is. I like that song.
It's a pretty good song.
Mm-hmm.
Question is, with the current price of oil, deep frying a turkey is probably going to cost a fortune. RPM Nitro Go sickening 2-speed. Let's hope it shifts, man. I mean, this engine is like literally close to brand new, but this transmission has never shifted. Like a while ago, Did what I could by adjusting it through the outside screws, but it just didn't work. So I'm gonna have to dig into it this time. I don't think I've actually had it out ever, but I do have the manual open, guys. So we're gonna do this by the book, literally by the manual book. Okay, is this cover? No, there's 2 more screws right here. I do want to say that the TC3 plastics are incredibly good. They are high quality. So there were several models of these TC3s. This is just the RTR Plus model, the last generation model. If you find yourself a team kit, pat yourself on the back. Pat yourself on the back. I am sad to say I have never had a team kit on this channel. The team kit, basically, you would know it would have mostly blue hardware. The screws would basically be blue instead of the black color. You would have some other upgrades. Not exactly sure on the whole list, but I know it will be obvious when you saw it. Okay, the diff cover is off. You see how easy that was? Diff cover off, bros. Come on, that was cake to remove this. Right? Damn, that is high quality. That is HD clarity right here. I am amazed. The wonders of sitting right next to your Wi-Fi router. I am literally staring at my Wi-Fi router in my nose. Sickening. Let me see what you guys are saying. Let me go back there 1 second. I do try to keep up with the comments. RPM Nitro says, the 2-speed is probably adjusted too tight. We're going to find out, dude, because I have the specs. It's in the manual, right? It's not like I'm a genius or nothing like that. We're just going to count how many turns. So let's go. Pick it up, lift it up. That's it. You see how easy that was? Nitro Gang Queen here supporting me by supporting me with my own money. Sickening. It's okay. It's worth it. It's worth it. All right, so we got the 2-speed. Thank you for that, Melissa. All right, so let me turn it around. All right, this is the disc brake. This is kind of the dampening hub. This is what the drive shaft goes into. It's a very clever design. Very, very clever design. I'm a little speechless, actually, with that, but it's okay. Metal disc brake. That's a solid disc brake right here. That thing is solid, baby. That thing is solid. Plastic output gear, but like usually these don't strip. Well, this is probably, you know what? That might look like it's Durlin. It might be Durlin. I don't know. Boosted RC, thank you, bro. Been a member for 18 months. Sickening. Sickening. Not only a member, but a good, positive, ethical friend in real life as well. Who's helped me make many, many videos together. And that is something I appreciate. Okay, 2-speed gears look good. They spin fine. Okay, so this is the 2nd speed. The one with the smaller gear is the 2nd speed. The larger gear is the 1st speed. The 1st speed rides on a one-way bearing. So first thing you want to check is to make sure, you know, everything is normal. As you could see, I can spin. Oh, Boosted RC, thank you, bro. Major channel support over here. If I could hug you in a non-homo way, I would. Okay? I would, bro. Okay? Non-homo way. But it's okay. We're both married. It's fine. Okay? We're both married. We both have used cars, I think. Hold on, shit, that's only me. No, you have a new car. Okay, we're going to continue. Thank you, bro. Let me just answer this question before I continue. I don't want you guys to feel like I'm not answering your questions. You know, when you do streams, it's important to participate with the viewers. That's important. Rob in Lisla goes, you have any Nitro RC cars that is over 700? I would say probably, Jose Ortiz, how you doing, man? Happy Friday. I would say probably one of my most expensive Nitros would be a Pico Integra from 1997. Very, very rare. Then followed by, yes, Lotus 420, here goes, the Pico Integra. Followed by the Team Associated RC500, which is a late 1980s 8th scale. And actually the RC500, well, Jose Ortiz goes laminated, yes, but that's a gas car. I think the question was Nitro. For Nitro, it would be the RC 500, which actually is a remarkable car for the in terms of history, because it was the first car with independent rear suspension. Generally, the 8 scale pan cars before that just had like solid axles. If you look up at the old 8 scale pan cars, they were just solid axles. But the RC 500, independent rear suspension, which is what we all have today, right? Okay, let's continue. We gotta remove. Basically, I'm gonna go this direction. This direction. So we have to remove all of these accessories, take off the screws, remove the first gear, and get to the disc, to the brake. Shit, what am I talking about? The 2-speed assembly. So before I remove it, guys, take a close look right here in HD clarity, baby. Those are the 2 shoes, right? So I could see the 2-speed spins. It doesn't hit it. Now, technically, you could adjust it like this. But for, I think, our viewer pleasure, it will be easier to disassemble it. What do you guys think? I'm going to let you all do a little vote. Disassemble or not disassemble? Big Boys Toys goes, I used to have a PB Racing Apollo 10 scale. That's an expensive model as well, for sure, man. For sure. So, we got remove it or try to fix it this way. Keep in mind, I'm going to have to count like turns of a tiny screw. So, it ain't a piece of cake in reality. Okay? Yo, Melissa, we have any cake? We have pie, right? You think I can get some of that pie? Guys, you want me to eat some pumpkin pie right now? I got some pie. You want to go give me a sliver of pie? I had work all day. I'm hungry. Give a brother some pie, baby. Okay. RPM Nitro and David Garcia goes, remove it. Okay. Before I remove it, I want to show you guys the manual, what this should look like once removed. Melissa's getting me pie, okay, everybody? Sickening. Pie world. One would think The Rock is here. But he's not. He's out there lying to people about being on steroids. So let me show you guys the transmission of what it should look like in the manual. How you doing there, Judge Joe? We're just out here looking at a TC3. I got the trans out. So here is the manual layout of what the shoe type trans looks like. You can see the picture on the top right over there. You have 4 total screws. Van Snyder, formerly Secondhand RC, how you doing, man? Happy to have you here. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate it, brother. Okay. We're trying to get to this. So these are the adjustment screws themselves. Based on the tension, they will shift earlier or sooner. Now let's read what it says. Insert the screw and spring into the shoes and tighten the screw gently until they are fully compressed. Now turn each screw 3.5 turns counterclockwise. Adjust both screws equally. So they're saying 3.5 turns out on those long screws. Yeah, Boosted RC, exactly. The FW06 uses the same shoe type trans clutch. It's not really called a trans clutch. It just happens to be in the transmission, right? Now these 2 other screws, they're called the set screws. Let's read what it says. To adjust the pressure of the set screw, adjust the set screw equally so that the ball is just touching the flats on the input shaft as shown. You know, I've messed with that many times. It was really squirrely. At best, let's just take it apart, get to the screws, and see how many turns out they are. Okay? Yeah, smoother shift. Once we see the way it's positioned, I think it'll make some more sense. All right, so that was an overview of the manual. Where's my pie at? Yeah, you really gotta, trust me, taking this apart is not that big of a deal. I've done it like on another TC3. I've ran into this issue like so far many times, believe it or not. We're talking many times. Okay. Oops, something just fell. All right. First thing, We need to take off the small clip. Andrew Surrey, thank you, bro. He goes, I folded it lengthwise. I appreciate that, bro. Length matters. Especially when you hit the 2-speed, baby. I appreciate that. Let me wait for Melissa. She's going to get me this pick that I use to remove these small little E-clips. Some people call them C-clips. Let me see what you guys are saying. Australian RC wants to know, why do so many RCs have issues with the 2-speed? Usually it comes down to, like, you know, these are just old cars. People don't hit the 2-speed often. It's one of those things. It's like driving a Volkswagen. You know, you drive it, it falls apart. You don't drive it, it falls apart. Kidding around. This is nothing like a Volkswagen. That was a Volkswagen joke. If you appreciated that, give me a hell yeah. Melissa, bring me that stab thing. The orange. Yes, you can. Well, I can't remove this then. I need a small little pick to remove this. Now, Traxxas does have an E-clip tool. I just don't have it. E-clip. Can you bring me that orange stabber?
All right.
Oh, here we go. We got some pie, my dudes. From, you know where this pie is from? Whole Foods. Pumpkin. Pumpkin pie. Sickening. Oh, pretty delicious. I'll leave the pie here for a little fun. Not bad. You know, I know there's a lot of lovers of pecan pie out there. I cannot say I'm one of them, bros. I cannot say I'm one of them. Melissa, you like pecan pie?
No.
Yeah, it's gross, right? I'm not a pecan lover.
Me either.
They can keep their pecans. As far as I'm concerned, nuts should be purchased in the bag, not on a pie. Okay. Let's remove this. This is going to be tough, but it's no big deal. If I lose it, I have another one. You know what? I might need that Traxxas picker tool. I'm just going to do it right here, guys. The Rock likes putang pie. I know what The Rock likes. He likes putang pie. Damn, this thing is not big enough to... Almost got it. I need that Traxxas. Let me see if I have the Traxxas tool. Hold up. Traxxas includes a tool with everything, with all their RCs. It's a C-clip tool. I might have it in a toolbox. Yep, I got it. If you guys never seen one of this is what it looks like. Basically, this is the portion that, you know, goes in the shaft, and this pushes out the C-clip. Sickening, huh? I'm surprised I actually found it. Check this out. You see that? That's how it would work. Then you just gotta catch it. Boom! There it goes. See how easy that was? Traxxas C-clip tool. If you guys learned a little something, let me know. Worked flawlessly, right? That was flawless, baby. Flawless. I like metal music. How you doing? I like metal music too. More like alternative though. Okay, so we got the C-clip. That was easy. Michael Graham, thank you, bro. He goes, I just learned something. I appreciate that, man. I'm glad that was worth seeing. It's actually a very usable tool. You gotta reward myself with some pie. Pumpkin pie. I was asked if I wanted the pecan pie. I said, no, keep the pecan pie, bro. Keep it. Yes, guys. So, yes, this ugly-looking tool, this is the C-clip tool. If you guys haven't seen it, Charles, how are you? Happy Friday. This is the C-clip removal tool. This is the logic, right? You stick it in there. It pushes it ever so slightly to get it out of that the groove. And that's it. Just kind of like hold your finger on the other end. Or you're going to have a C-clip flying contest tonight. Okay, let's remove this part. What I'm going to do, I'm going to lay them out in order. Although I have the manual, it's really not that important anymore. Genius. That was genius. That was a worthwhile tip. Okay, we got this. Then we're gonna have the pin. I'm gonna zoom in on that. Then we got the pin. This stuff is basically close to being foolproof. Okay, sorry. I was off camera there for a second. Okay, we got the pin. They basically only go in like one direction. Can't mess it up. I mean, I guess anybody can mess it up, but you got to really try to mess it up. Next, we got the bearing. The bearing has under it a couple of shims. I like to put everything in the same direction that I removed it in. That way, when you assemble it, it's obvious. Okay. Two, they appear to be like Teflon-like washers. Then we got another C-clip, E-clip. Now this clip, I don't know if this tool is gonna fit it, because this is like a larger clip. It might not. It's normally for like the smaller shafts, not that kind of shaft. But it might still work. It might still work. Thank you guys for being here with me for the repair. Hopefully, you know, somebody will take away some interesting, useful facts. Maybe just this tool alone. Oh, we got it. But this shaft is a little too wide. So we basically pushed it out. Now I'm just going to use like a pick. Yep, boom, there it goes. You see that? Easy. Traxxas tools, man. People like to hate on Traxxas. There's no reason. The T-Max is one of the best trucks out there. I deserve a pie. Sickening. All right. We got this out. This should just slide out. The whole first speed with the one-way bearing that it sits on slides out easy. You literally cannot assemble it incorrectly. Just know that the screws, the heads, face out. Yo, Melissa, you know what? How about we take a picture of this? That way nobody can mess it up. Can you give me a phone? I want to take a picture of this. Since I'm using my phone, I can't do it. Let me take a picture of this. Okay, I took a picture. Here you go. RPM Nitro goes T-Max or Revo. You know, that's a good conversation topic. If you want more of a simple design than the T-Max. The T-Max is also much lighter. The Revo has reverse. You gotta understand, the Revo came out, you know, in 2004, back when everybody thought they needed reverse. Okay, so let's just do this, then we'll talk. Today, most people do the reverse elimination. You see that? So that's the two-speed gear hub, but this is the hub itself. So basically what happens when the two-speed clutch, this is the clutch, the two-shoe clutch, there are the screws right there. That's the screw that adjusts the tightness of the firmness of the shift, and these recessed screws are the shift point screws, the recessed ones. I would say you gotta have them both. But if you could only get one, I will go with the T-Max. You know? All right, let's figure this out. So what I'm gonna do, okay, so these two screws I could see. Okay, so this is pretty much correct. I can wobble the two-speed slightly. You guys see this when I wobble on the shaft? The shoes do come apart slightly. So the springs are active. At this point, I think what I'm going to do, yeah, like in terms of the T-Max versus Revo debate, the fact is, like, today, people really just aren't interested in going into reverse as they used to be. And plus, the Revo has dual servos. Like, modern servos are just so good, you don't need dual servos. Revo is a great chassis, but it's a chassis of, like, you know, 20-year-old design, which is still fantastic. Don't get me wrong, it's real good. But I will go with the T-Max. T-Max is king. It's always been king. It was there first and it will be there last. All right, so these are the shift point screws, right? So let's do this. We're going to count how many turns it should be. So the manual said 2.5. Let me reference the manual again. Make sure it's correct. Manuals. Oh, shit. You see? Good thing I referenced it. Andrew Sawyer goes, that's right. Easy both. Yeah, eventually you got to get both. I will say the Rebo is a good truck to buy used. Because usually what happens, you could get them kind of cheap. That's right, JW, 3.5. Thank you. Oftentimes, people just have issues with the transmission. They like get stuck and the reverse gears fall apart. And they're like, oh, damn, the thing locked up. I can't go nowhere, you know? But usually that's just the reverse gear shredded. All you do, you open it up, do a basic reverse elimination. And that's it. Mad easy. All right, so let's count how many turns. It said 3.5 from closed. So I guess it really doesn't. Okay, this is not the right screw. The right size. Let me find the right size. This might be millimeters. Interesting. Wow. So did you guys just see what happened? This is a 2 millimeter. Yet every other screw on the TC3 is a SAE. So they're using a combination of different screw sizes. Freaking weird, right? All right. White boy, how you doing, man? He goes, I picked up a Savage X slider on eBay for 70. That's a good parts truck. You could make it back great again as well, dude. Congratulations. So let's count. You know what? I don't like that screwdriver. I mean, that RPM one. Okay, I like this one. So, because the reason I want this one is because it's labeled. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to count how many turns in we are. All right, and how I'm going to do that, I'm going to start with this in the horizontal position. Everybody, this is my method. I mean, it doesn't have to be exact because like once it's closed, you're counting how many turns out it is. And we could see the 2 millimeter writing on top. So we're going to count until it's closed. That's about it. Half. 1. 1.5. 2. 2.5. 3. We're already at 3 turns. 3.5. Okay, so I would say it's 3 3/4 before closed. No, 4. I got 4 turns. I got 4 and it's starting to get hard. So I got 4 turns out. All right, well, it should have been shifting. Let's go to the next screw. The other one on the opposite side. Yeah, 4 turns. Let's do the same technique to this screw. Half. 1. I guess I could just do the whole turn anyway. 2. 3. 3.5. 4. 4.5. Well, it's basically about 4 on both, I would say. So they're kind of close. They're kind of close, actually. They weren't that far off. So let me move this. It's still, you see that? I could still basically spread the clutch shoes as I move it. So let me explain to you guys like what's literally supposed to happen. Maybe people don't understand what's supposed to happen. When this clutch hub, you see it has an outer liner. It sits inside like that. When there's enough RPM, meaning centripetal force applied to the clutch itself, the springs will give way. It's no different than a regular clutch on a car, like a regular spring clutch. When there's enough centripetal force, the shoes will just expand on their own, right? And cause this to engage. That's all that's going to happen. On a Traxxas clutch, it's a different layout. Melissa, give me that bag over there. I want to show the Nitro gang the Traxxas clutch. I'm going to eat some pie too. Let me show you the way the Traxxas clutches are. And this is common. This is the other type of clutch. It's like a cog system. This is one of the forward or reverse clutches from a Traxxas with the Durlin gear. You guys have seen me work on this. So this type of clutch, At a certain RPM, this cog will swing open. Right? Right now it might be jammed. I don't know. It's been, no, it goes from this way. Yeah, it's not jammed. So it's also spring loaded. But the Traxxas cogs, generally, this is the T-Max 2.5, an older model. It'll have a cog swing open, and when this part opens, it will hit a like a metal bar, and it's just gonna spin that gear. So here, just simply based, it's not really adjustable. It's based like on the cog design. Make sense, everybody, or what? Yo, am I going into depth with this stuff or what? The Paul, that's right, big boys goes the Paul. Cog, I call them cogs. Basically, a cog is the Paul. It's the same thing. Yeah, you're right. All right. At this point, I have no issues with the center screws. So let's just turn out the 2-speed screws again. We good with that? 3.5 turns, guys? 3.5 turns, are we good with that? I'm going to start counting. Let me just look at the comments over here, and then we'll start counting the turns again. I don't see any problems with the clutches. 3.5, yeah. So, White Boy goes, does the Savage X have the 2-speed or the 3-speed? So, White Boy, generally all Savages have the 2-speed. There were some models, like the SS over the years, they might have had the 3-speed. The XL always have the 3-speed, but it's possible to buy a used Savage X where someone put in a 3-speed, like an optional one. But generally, the stock trans is a 2-speed trans, right? On an XL, you're guaranteed to get a 3. All right. Terra Curry goes, I am enjoying this repair. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, this is pretty useful, actually. All right, so let's start turning these back out, okay? Let me just center myself. All right, so they're both basically closed at this point, these set screws. And what we're going to do is just turn them, as the manual said, 3.5 turns. So the writing, the 2mm writing here in my right hand is facing up. What I'm going to do, we're just going to count. 1 full turn out first. That's 1 turn. 1 full turn. 2 full turns. 3 full turns, and then we got to do half a turn. That's half a turn. That's it. So it's 3.5 turns out now. Let's rotate. We'll go to the second set screw, and I'll repeat the process. Okay. Make sense, everyone? All right. Australian RC goes, awesome. He found his E-clip tool. You're welcome, man. I'm glad I was able to help with some useful RC information. Very useful clip tool. Let's do 3.5 again. 1, 2, 3, 3.5, baby. All right, they're both exactly the same now. I don't know if I'm going to touch these screws, the set screws, for the hardness, because they seem to be pretty much normal. Right? If I move them anymore, then it might slide off the shaft. Okay, so the 2-speed seems to be okay now at this point. At this point, we're just going to assemble it back. Unless you guys have any final comments. Pacing, how are you doing, man? Happy to see you here. If you guys have any other comments on this, if not, I will start putting it back together. The reason is, it's better to assemble it while it's still fresh in your brain. Because then you start doing too many things, you lose sight, of how it should have been. Before you know it, you're looking up manuals. Sickening. Okay, I'm just going to start going back. First thing that goes on this, good idea to clean these parts, but these are clean. When you put it on, make sure it spins clean and effortlessly. The bearings are good. You see right there, bearings are good. OC Adventures, yes, we're putting it back, baby. We're putting it back. Bro, sorry for calling you a baby. That's not what I meant. It was just a matter of speech, you know. Kyle G, thank you, man. I will see. I will most likely test this out tomorrow. And we'll find out if it shifts or doesn't shift. I've actually done this like on the car a few times so far. But this was the first time I kind of closed all the screws in. All right, so this is acceptable. Next thing we got the first gear will slide up. How you doing there? Off the guy, happy Friday to you, man, and your family. That goes for everyone here as well. Let's put this on. This is the first gear. Make sure it spins okay. It spins okay. So I don't see any obvious signs with that. All right. Next up, we got to put this giant. Well, it's not a giant. E-clip in. For that, you just need strong hands. Boom! Slid it in with my giant fingernail. What do you guys think about that? That's sickening. Rocky Mountain Bashers, how you doing, man? Happy Friday to you. Next up, we had, you see this? How I laid it all out in line? That's why it's important. When you assemble things back, you know the order that it goes in. Just, you know, keeping it simple. We got the 2 Teflon style washers. This way you can eliminate a lot of just bad trial and error. Okay, here we go. Bearing is next. Then we got the pin. It's not that bad, bro. You guys saw me. This is literally like a 3-minute job if I wasn't talking. Then we got the input shaft. Well, it's not called the input shaft. It's the gear. I don't know what they call it, but it's usually called the input gear. Sits flat. And then we need the tiny little E-clip, C-clip on top over there. And boom, there we go. Well, this one is usually what you wind up losing because it's so freaking small. This one, my fingernail might not be able to do it. I'm going to have to use pliers for this one. This is usually where situations happen. Nope, no situation. Clipped right in there. Thanks, Michael Graham. Bro, I work hard on the camera views. I work harder than Walmart works on stocking their shelves. You know what I'm talking about? You ever go to Walmart and like everything is empty? And then you go to the bathroom and it's dirty. Is it still live? For some reason my computer froze. But for real, okay, it's back. Anyways, you go to Walmart, shelves are empty. Bathroom's dirty. There's no toilet paper. They're out of good water. It must be the people doing the maintenance in those bathrooms are just not good. All right. Anyways, Zealot5, how you doing, man? So that's it. This is assembled. I'm going to stick it back in the TC3. Let's get the TC3 back in the view where it belongs. Top down view, baby. Top down. A lot of good things could happen top down. You know, leadership among one of those things. Something that this country currently lacks. Okay. You know what? This has to be inserted in a different position. I have to do it from this position. Because that aluminum drive shaft has to get inserted. And that's actually the most annoying part. And this, it has to seat in the brake assembly. What I normally do, I'll just like lift it with pliers over here. This is sometimes tough. Yeah, you gotta go like that, lift it, boom, there we go, easy. And position it, align it with the disc brake system. get the bearing in position correctly. This bearing slid up. Okay, we've got a situation. This bearing slid up. It's not supposed to slide this way. Oh no, it's okay. It's okay. Gotta redo this. That's it. It's done. It's a spinner. That's it. It's positioned. You see that? TC3 is super easy to work on, guys. I'm telling you. This thing is a joy to work on. It's glorious even. More glorious than a proper pie. Pizza Nitro, how are you, man? Happy Friday, Nitro, to you. I'm just over here sweating bullets, talking fast, you know, making sense. Unlike some many people out there. They talk, nothing but garbage comes out. Well, you know, you put pie in, you get pie out. Okay. Next up, I'm just going to assemble the assembly. Get it? We're going to assemble the assembly. I mean, this thing is really, really, like, pleasurable to work on, bros. Thank you, Off the Guy, man. I appreciate it. You know, I strive for clarity, for ethics, for reality. The plastics quality and these TC3s are so good, you're almost never gonna come across like a strip thread anywhere in the screws. It's very, very infrequent. Before I assemble that, I like to also assemble the other bearing cover. You don't want to tighten down anything too crazy. Yo, Melissa, what time we gotta wake up tomorrow? Early? Do you want to tell the Nitro gang what we're doing?
No.
Tell them. We're making a
RCO.
Melissa's sleepy, everybody. She's sleepy. Somebody got to wake her ass up.
Thanks.
Hold on, this one didn't sit correctly. Oh. This one isn't seated correctly. Gotta put this one in first. Oh. Hold on a second there, buddy. Just gotta do this from the top. I'm trying to do it from like the camera view. It's too hard.
I don't drink coffee, Lotus.
Yeah, she's making me sleepy over here.
I'm sorry.
Somebody come slap me. All right, does it spin? Gear mesh is good, it spins fine. Let's assemble the rest.
Wake up. I am up, I'm just tired. I work.
Yep. Pizza Nitro goes, looks like I'm broadcasting in 7K. Yeah, bro, I couldn't hit the 8K. 8K was too much for me, you know? I'm using an iPhone 11. We're very, very outdated. But when you sit with your nose right by the router, it works.
I'm drinking water, Lotus. No.
All right, now we're going to get the rest of it. The rear end. Man, this thing is actually pretty, like, what did I say? Joyful to work on? I meant it. It's joyful. Yeah, Melissa only really drinks water. Did you guys see her giant water cup? I already hit it like 8 times and it fell on the floor and I got yelled at.
What is very healthy for you?
Andrew Surrey, I gotta read this comment. This matters. He goes, Dimitri, I just joined because you got the stream right. Good lighting, good sound. Let me see what the rest said because some scroll too fast. Good production value is everything. I totally agree, man. You know, I've said many times, if the quality sucks, I won't be upset if you guys don't watch. Listen, if you want, come over here, slap me, I'll make it better. In fact, if I had some string cheese in the fridge right now, I would make Melissa throw it at me. I'm serious. All right, we're almost done. I have a couple screws. So this does have to get tested. What happened?
No, they're just talking about rated R stuff.
Like what? Oh, the posters?
Yes.
But listen, it's not my fault those chicks decided to become models.
I can easily rip them down.
Yeah, but the thing is, if you rip them down, I'll just get other ones. So, like, technically, like, it's nothing's gonna happen.
No, you won't.
Do you know how many vintage RC magazines with posters I got? I got many. Oh, I got many. It's almost done. I mean, I could go out and test it. It's honestly really, really cold out right now. I don't want to get sick.
It's freezing outside.
But if Nitro Gang, I mean, I'm willing to take one for the team, but I don't know.
It's cold. It's gonna drop in the 30s.
Yeah, it's like real cold out. Well, so this is tight. I mean, I got all the hardware. I could go test it, but
No.
the quality is gonna get substantially worse if I do. Plus, you know, it's not really good to hit the 2-speed without it warming up first. So I'm gonna have to warm it up, obviously, and it's gonna be a whole thing. I'm thinking about it. Should I do a fire up? I'm thinking about it right now. I mean, Melissa's on the no train right here.
It's 37 degrees outside.
I mean,
It's 37.
I don't know. We gotta test it out, man. Does it hit the 2-speed is the question.
Fire it up tomorrow.
Fire it up tomorrow. Melissa, tomorrow we got other RCs to fire up. This ain't the only one. She thinks this is the only one right here. This ain't the only one. All right, how about this?
No.
Melissa, you want to go get me my jacket?
I'm not going downstairs. I'm too tired.
You're too tired.
Yes.
She said she's too tired. By the way, guys, as I said, click the link for the A-Main sale. If you're going to buy something right now, there's coupon codes available. Don't wait. This is the time to shop. In fact, I just bought Melissa a gift today online. She doesn't even know what it is. I told her it's a surprise. You're going to have to wait. Okay? She tried to ask me questions. Is it jewelry? I said no. Then I said stop asking. All right, Melissa, what do you think? Should we test it?
No. Do you want to get sick?
I mean, I could do a couple minutes. I mean, it's not going to take forever. It's a TC3. It's reliable.
Do you want to get sick?
Let's see what time it is. It's almost 10. I can't go yelling 2-speed baby too much outside. I'm thinking. I got the remote somewhere else. That's why. Andrew Surrey, the answer is yes. Yeah. Those. So I'm an only affiliate with AMain, right? Like I don't really do all those other websites. They're all shit. I told them to go to basically SUCK it. Okay, that's what I told them. They kept trying to get me to review cheap electric WL toy crawlers. I told them unless you got a Nitro for me, don't call me, don't text me, lose my number, bro. Okay. Her name was Bonnie. Bonnie, the representative at AliExpress. I told Bonnie, that's not even your real name, Bonnie. Okay, who you think you are? So yeah, basically, I'll give it a shot. We got almost 70 viewers here. If the viewers want to see it, I'll go give it a shot. But I'm not guaranteeing it's gonna work. Like this thing might not even shift anyway. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'll have to do it again. You know, I'll have to turn it out. But I'm not gonna take my tools out there. All right, Melissa.
Do you really want to disconnect everybody with your phone?
Check it. We're gonna go test it. Melissa, turn that frown upside down before I show you.
It's cold outside. It's 37 degrees.
Nitro warms you up. Everybody knows. So Andrew Surrey, they refused to even send me HSP. I'm not going to be doing that. I mean, I honestly, you saw my channel. I've reviewed many HSPs. I have nothing against them. They're still a great Nitro. I would have loved to review more HSPs, but they said no. They said they're not sellers. Nobody likes Nitro. We need you to review cheap electric crap. That's what they said. And I told them, I am not selling myself for that. Well, let's roll. The quality might get a little worse, but we're going to go outside. It'll get better, bro. I'm going to put on a jacket and get the radio and yell fire in the hole. Hopefully. All right, move. All right, guys, we're going on an outside road trip, okay? Just wait a minute. Oh, you guys want to see Sandy over here? Oh, what's that? It's Nitro Sandy. We just woke him up. Come on, dog. I mean, cat. How you doing? Oh, he made a cat noise. Yeah, where you going? You gonna go look at the birds? It's dark, Sandy. You can't see no birds right now. It's dark outside, homie. Yep. No, there's no light. I'm not using light right now. It's just regular light. Yep. Are you talking to me? What do you want to talk about? Pizza sauce? Chicken sauce? Cat food sauce? Snacks? Where's the rest of your ear? Nobody knows. All right, bro. I'm gonna go get the remote. You guys stay here a little with Sandy, okay? I'm gonna leave you here. If he leaves you, it's not my fault. You guys babysit him, okay? Sandy, you hang out with the Nitro gang here while I get the radio. Don't lick yourself in front of them, okay, bro? It's embarrassing. It's okay, you could do it. Okay, I'm gonna let you guys babysit Sandy. You guys talking to him right now or what? Sandy, you acting cool? Okay, good. If you see any birds out there, you let them know. Sickening. It's Cat TV right here, Cat TV. Getting dressed, all right? One-minute countdown and it'll be ready. Sandy, you talking to them? Yeah, he just likes to stay out here, look at the window. All right, Sandy, you want to say bye? We're about to go hit the outside. You guys, you want to say bye to him? Come on. Tell him bye. Yep. He's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? I'm over here chilling. You bothering me. It's bedtime. Cat gang. Gotta live the cat gang life. I promise he's not as fat as he looks, okay? I promise. I promise. All right, guys. I'm going to get ready to go out. Give me 30 seconds. I got everything I need in my pocket. Is it going to be a two-speed baby yelling fest or not, is the question. We're about to find out, as they say. Oh, it's brick outside. It's brick. It's brick in Brick, New Jersey. For those of you that are from New Jersey. All right. It's about to go down. Well, something's about to go down. You never really know what. Who's gonna yell fire in the hole? How you doing there, Andrew Pope, bro? It's okay, don't worry. We're here. We're testing a 2-speed on the TC3. So let me fire it up. It might need a tune, I'm not sure, but let's see what happens, okay? What do you guys think is gonna happen? Okay, electronics are fine. Fire in the hole. Oh, gotta prime it better. Might need some more throttle, I don't know yet. Yeah, I'm just gonna do the... Actually, no, I can't do that here because the pipe is hard to, I don't know that radio that well. Let me try it again. All right. Hasn't been started in a while, you know? Oh, I heard it. It's gonna fire up. Needs a little more. Let it warm up. It's a runner. Just let it warm up a little. Great idle, huh? Can't kill that idle. You like that? All right, let's see what we got. You all ready? We got nothing so far. Let it settle down. Gonna rip in it. Tuning it. Let me tune it. All right, overtuned it. Couldn't find the high-speed needle. All right, so far we had no 2-speed. I'm gonna try it again. No 2-speed so far. Try it again. I'm gonna hit it, okay? Shut it down. All right, well, the RPM was high. It didn't hit the 2-speed, so I think I'm going to turn out those screws maybe another quarter turn. Trial and error, baby, trial and error. The tune is a little better. Basically what happened, I couldn't find the high-speed needle because it was hiding under the air filter. Sickening. I mean, I gave it a shot. Put it to the bottom. Compression is still good. Let's go back in. I mean, I did what I said I would test it, right? I tested it. Not every test is successful, but it just needs a little more 2-speed tuning. I mean, the RPM was definitely there, though. Somebody open the door. Okay. Oh man, sick. Sick. Yo, Sandy, how you doing? Let me go back. It didn't hit the 2-speed. Did not hit the 2-speed, baby, okay? But I tried. You saw I tried. I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna turn it out in another half a turn. Yo, why is the floor sticky?
I don't know.
Let me see what you guys are saying in the comments. Sickening. All right. All right, everyone's talking about their own conversations. All right, so the 2-speed did not hit. What I'm gonna do right now, I'm just going to turn it out another, what do you guys think, like half a turn? No, quarter turn, right? Yeah, RPM goes, you might want to do a full turn. I'm gonna do half a turn to start. I could probably test it tomorrow, no problem. What was that? Oh, don't worry, that's just the cooling head falling on the floor. Ain't no funny business going on. It's just engine parts. Oh shit, I sat on a bunch of engine parts. Yo, you're supposed to clean the couch before I sit on the couch, poop. Alright, hold on a second. It's okay. Alright. Yeah, pizza nitro goes, if it kicks in too soon, turn it in. Yes. So, I tried to accelerate pretty slow. It definitely did not kick in. So let's do this. I'm gonna do it like with it on the table. Where's the 2mm driver? It's right here. It's pretty easy to do with the car. Like, you know, now that I did it once, I don't have to take it off. So I'm gonna do it on the car. Alright, so we're just gonna, I mean, more like I'm going to adjust the trans shift points like this with it on the table. I'm not gonna disassemble it anymore at this point. Now, we know that it basically is, you know, it doesn't look broken. Alright, so what I'm gonna do, basically, here's the adjustment screw hole. I'm gonna keep holding it and moving it until I hit the other one. Okay, there it goes. So the thing is, it's from the other side. So I have to do it from this position. You have to turn the car, roll the car from this position. Oh, it's gonna be annoying. It has to be from this position, yeah. Okay, so here's the hole. And there's the first one right there. That black set screw on the inside right there. I'm gonna get closer. It's tough to, you see how like kind of annoying it is from this position? So I'm gonna do half a turn. I'm in the hole right now. Okay, I did half a turn. Now we're gonna find the other one. Gotta keep spinning. There it is. There it is. Half a turn again. Okay. Did half a turn. It spins fine. All right, so you know what I messed up on I had the air filter covering the high-speed needle, and it was dark out there. I couldn't see where the high-speed needle was. So I'm going to richen it a little more. That's basically it. Let's check the compression, make sure the piston is at the bottom. The compression is really good. The piston is definitely at the bottom. I'm thinking tomorrow it might be a shifter. It might be a shifter tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to try it today, guys. I think that's going to be it for now. Tomorrow, I'm going on an epic RC adventure. All right, we're going to pick up a car that doesn't need a 2-speed, baby. Okay, you know why? Because it's a single speed. That's why. All right, guys, going to be here for like 2 more minutes. Michael Graham wants to know, how does the TC3 compare with the Fortec? It's exactly the same chassis. In terms of size, they're both 1/10 scale. Literally exactly the same. If you want, I could like show you a Fortec, but that will require Melissa to go get it. Are you lazy to get it? She said I'm lazy.
Sorry, guys.
Michael Graham, go make her do it.
No.
It's in the fridge. It's on top. The one with the weird pipe. Okay. She don't want to do it. All right. As I said, guys, I'm telling you, get that SkyRC motorcycle. Mine is on order. I'm probably going to have it in the next couple days. Yes, it's worse than the... Melissa, go get the RC, please. How about this? You want to see an electric Fortec? Because I have an electric Fortec also. I mean, I'll take it out right now. They're the same size. It's a vintage Fortec. It's the with a brushed motor and a mechanical speed control. You want to see the vintage Fortec? I'll compare it to this, like right now. Ain't nothing to it but for me to climb in a closet and get it. Okay, I'm gonna have to go climb in the closet. Give me a second. Careful with the wire.
I know.
I wasn't kidding. This is the original electric Fortec. Back when they had sickening cool bodies. By the way, do you notice the plastic cover on this box still? You're never going to get one with a plastic cover like this. Just not going to happen. Mechanical speed control. That's right. Super rare, right? I had to climb in my closet, bro, for you. Okay? You want me to take it out? Take it out. Then we're going to call it a day. This is the very first Fortec, before the Nitro existed, by the way. What do you think about that? The stickers aren't applied. I have the stickers. This is the original Pro Graphics body style. Traxxas used to have, Andrew Pope goes sickening. Yes, man, thank you. Traxxas used to have really cool looking bodies. Then they went to like just too many pointless colors. I mean, this reminds me, I don't know what the front end looks like. Or the back end looks like. It's actually a pretty cool futuristic looking body, right? Chris Brown, how you doing, goes, man, I really want a road car. Get something other than this. Okay, I actually drove this. It's pretty drivable. I should have a video on it maybe shortly. I could take the body off real quick if you want. You know, just trying to provide you guys with some proper Friday night entertainment. Quality matters. You want to take off the body, huh? We even have the original radio and paperwork in here. I could show it to you side by side if you want. Then I'm gonna go. So here they are. I'm going to give you a little bit of a better view. Give me a second. From the top down. Yeah, this is probably the nicest Fortec body any of us will really ever see. Take it off or what? Who wants me to take it off? Yeah, this is for sure a collector's piece. Like, for sure. It does about, it's not fast. Old brushed RCs who did like maybe 1920. Gotta be careful with the antenna. Here it is. So yeah, top-down view, you could see the TC3 and well, the Nitro and the electric are basically the same, you know, wheelbase. Same wheelbase, same touring car wheels. This is the brushed first generation Fortec. It's got two belts, one long one that needs a tensioner really heavily. A mechanical speed control, three speeds. This is a 3-speed, so 3-step basically. This is called the sugar crystal, I think. I forgot what this is called. Basically, the whole goal of this thing in the back, it's a resistor. It's like a heat radiator. It takes some of that power when you're not given all the juice from the battery and dissipates it via heat here in the back. So since there's no electronic speed controls, basically you have a rotary system here with a servo. This servo would move this rotary mechanism that has metal traces. And that's why you see wires coming out of this, 3 metal trace wires. And it would apply either like some of the voltage, more, or all of it, right? And the part that isn't being used would get dissipated as heat here in the back. In this, it's called, I think it's called a radiator, but it's not really like a metal radiator. It's more like I'm not sure what the technical term is. Battery goes in, spur gear, ba-boom. Bottom of the chassis, it's typical electric stuff. It's kind of normally how it is. We have a 20-turn factory Traxxas Stinger motor. That's what they were called. They were called Stingers back in the day. What do you guys think about that? Oh, yeah, Michael Graham. Yeah, these are... So in terms of mechanical speed control units, there's usually 2-speed or a 3-speed. They're kind of steps. They're not really called speeds, but they're steps. So what happens is, I don't have the battery in here right now. As the servo moves this dial, I can move it manually. The servo is mad tight, I can't move it. No, actually, hold on. No. Damn, it's hard to move. These metal traces will connect to different paths, like a circuit board, and it'll take some of the voltage, more or all of it, and send it to the motor. That's basically how it is. There's no electronics here. That's why if you notice, normally, as you would know, speed controllers don't have servos connected to it. But here, you literally do have a throttle servo, right? So, yeah, old electrics technically had throttle servos, although they're not opening a carburetor. They're opening up a like a mechanical trace. So it's a pretty thin unit. It does have a ton of wires, as you could see. and a regular 540 Stinger motor. But the front suspension layout is exactly like the Nitro Fortec would be. The wheels are exactly what the Fortec wheels would be also. But obviously, since it's electric, the rest of it is totally different. Four-wheel drive and ball diffs. What do you think about that, though, everybody? You thought hybrid over here doesn't have some cool retro electrics? I do. Just because it's electric doesn't mean you're not allowed to own it. This is a collector's piece. And if you appreciate RC, this is something that no matter what, you would appreciate. This is around 1997. All right, guys, I'm going to be here for 2 more minutes, all right? Thank you all for watching. You guys make the channel what it is. I appreciate it a lot. And as I said, if you're going to make a deal today on that SkyRC motorcycle, please use any of the links in the description to this video. That would greatly help me out. And I mean greatly. Well, you know, like a little bit, but greatly still. Could also use the 10% on the Kyosho USA 1, by the way. You got it, Microgram, man, no problem. If I have a car that people are interested in, you know, I'm always more than happy to share. I'm not going to save it and try to do some kind of scammer videos. You know, if I have it, I'll show it to you. That's what the goal is here. Here's even the original paperwork that it came with. Jim Simro, thank you, man. The Fortec Quick Start Guide. Call 1-888-Traxxas. Charge the battery pack. Assemble the antenna. Secure the antenna. Yeah. You could see even their literature back in the day was very different from what it is today. So I do have the stickers for the body. They are somewhere here. You do have to basically cut them out, so it's a pain in the butt, you know. Pizza Nitro goes, now he knows he has 37 E-clip wrenches. Yeah, right? Dude, when I noticed that myself, it was amazing. Oh, what's this? We got a little insert from the box. So it appears this was in there. Oh, wow. The owner of this Fortec went to Tech Toys, Parsippany, New Jersey. Don't know if this is still open, but it's not far from where I live. And he bought cap head screws and body clips. $530 in the year 2005. This is sickening vintage memorabilia. No one has this. No one. All right, guys. I appreciate you out there. I'm going to work on a 2-speed. We'll test it out later. You all have a great night. Go get yourself some pie. And be real. Good night. And goodbye.